Hello my friend, there are a whole bunch of producer endorsed and created plugins on Waves Audio. I wanted to check out 3 vocal ones today, one from Butch Vig, one from Tony Maserati and another from Chris Lord-Alge. Are they any good? What do they sound like? What do they like to use? Let's dive straight in. So I'm pretty much looking at these vocal plugins for the first time with you. I kind of wanted to unpack it or experience what it would be like if I just bought one of these plugins right now, because ultimately I think if you're the customer for one of these all-in-one producer endorsed vocal plugins, you're going to be looking for it to increase your workflow. You want it to make your life easier, so you don't want something that's going to be difficult to use. So I don't want to prime myself too much before trying these plugins out. Okay, let's dive in to the first one, which is Butch Vig's, does it have a name? It's Butch Vig Vocals. And what do you say about how it looks? I mean, it's super creative, but I have to be honest, looking at that, I instantly think this is going to slow down my workflow. I guess once you're used to it, if you want to get used to it, then I can see that it would simplify it, but it's yeah, it looks pretty interesting. Let me know what you think about the look of this one in the comments box below. But to me, it's just a real confusing jumble. Okay, let's dive in with the vocal. So here's our vocal as it is.
It's getting late, and I'm finding out amongst the doubt. I keep passing out.
So at the top here we have this sensitivity control. I'm not quite sure where we control that. But I'm guessing we would be aiming to get it into the green and the orange.
Finding out amongst the doubt.
Must be somewhere. Is
that
just
out.
Adjusted by the input?
You waste your time.
Yeah, okay, that's adjusted by the input.
It's getting late, and I'm finding out.
So imagining that you want to drive this plugin to get somewhere around the amber. Obviously, if you go into the red with the sensitivity, that would make sense that it's going too hot. And if it's not doing anything at all, I guess the sensitivity is too low. Okay, and we've got these handy dials here. So that's the first thing I've worked out. Then below there, we've got kind of our EQ going on. And, you know, this plugin is custom made for vocal production. So we've got lows, presence, and air. I'm going to bring some of that in on our vocal.
It's getting late, and I'm finding out amongst the doubt. I keep passing out.
Plenty of air there.
You waste your time.
Bit harsh in the presence.
But include mine. What did you book them in? And spit them out. I play a song above.
Either side we've got our filters. Just dial in a little bit of this high pass. Let's move on to some of this fun stuff. So on the left hand side we've got our de-esser. Also got a compressor. It's all like in a dynamic section here, and then a saturation section. If I bend my head that way round, kind of got a bit of like a steampunk feel about this thing. I feel like I'm on a boat or something. Just noticed as well, below here we've got a mid dip, so we can play around with a cut in the mids. Looks like I can't affect how much I'm cutting, but I can affect the frequency. Let's have a listen to that.
It's getting late, and I'm finding out amongst the doubt. I keep passing out. You waste your time, but include mine.
Shall we just listen to it on and off?
It's the doubt. I keep passing out. You waste your time, but include mine. What did you?
Definitely sounding more processed and brighter. Let's bring in some of this compression.
Amongst the doubt.
That's a lot of compression.
I keep passing out. You waste your time, but include mine. What did you book them in? And spit them out. I play a song.
To get lispy.
Above the crowd. It's getting late, and I'm finding out amongst the doubt. I keep passing out.
Let's try some of this saturation. We've also got this focus control. I see. So you can focus where the compression's going to be. I'm guessing at 1 or 2K. Or
you
off.
Waste your time.
Yeah.
But include mine. What did you book them in? And spit them out. I play a song.
Sounding pretty aggressive. I'm just going to adjust the output. Well, that's quite confusing what way I have to move the mouse to adjust that. Okay, so they're all kind of like boat controls.
Above the crowd,
That's better.
It's getting late, and I'm finding out.
Saturation. Let's start off with some tube.
Amongst the doubt, I keep passing out.
Ooh, that's aggressive.
You waste your time.
Bit harsh. So we've got high cut and low cut filters for the saturation.
But include mine. What did you book them in?
So then you can avoid that saturation getting too harsh in your vocal.
And spit them out. I play a song.
That's cool.
Above the crowd. It's getting late, and I'm finding out. Amongst the doubt, I keep passing out.
Let's try the solid state.
You waste your time, but include mine. What did you book them in?
So that was Butch Vig Vocals. I think once I got my head around the initial shock of what it looked like, and I started to feel the way that this plugin has been worked out, it's actually quite intuitive and quite nice to use. Actually, it just takes a moment to sort of get your head around all the different elements, but I think it did speed up my workflow. You definitely got pretty much all you need in this one plugin to get a really great sounding, well produced vocal. So a thumbs up for this one. Let's check out CLA Vocal. Hey my friend, just interrupting this video for a moment to let you know about a free gift I've got for you, a vocal EQ cheat sheet which will be your friend every time you're mixing vocals from your home studio. You can grab it right now. The link is below this video. Okay, so we start off with a full reset of CLA Vocals. Definitely a different looking beast to the Butch Vig one, much plainer, simpler on the eyes. So we've got an input fader, an output fader, and in the middle bass, treble, compression, reverb, delay and pitch. And there are some three different options in fact along the top here, variables for each fader. So let's just play around first of all with our bass and treble. We've got no mid-range.
It's getting late,
Turn the reverb
and
off.
I'm finding out. Amongst the doubt, I keep passing out. You waste your time, but include mine. What did you book them in? And spit them out. I play a song above the crowd. It's getting late, and I'm finding out.
I see we've got three different options here for EQ. So we've got top, roof and bite, upper, lower and sub for our bass.
Amongst the doubt, I keep passing out.
That's giving the uppers, giving that low end a lot more kind of chest voice.
You waste your time, but include mine. What did you book them in? And spit them out. I play a song above the crowd. It's
So let's push that compression. Let's try a bit of reverb. So we've got chamber, large and tight. I'm going to go for
getting
tight
late,
for a vocal like this. Oh.
and I'm finding out. Amongst the doubt, I keep passing out.
Delay. So we've got a sort of fattening slap delay, eighths and quarters. Try the slap first of all.
You waste your time, but include mine.
Eighths.
What did you book them in? And spit them out. I play a song.
We've also got some pitch shifting here, spread out wide and stereo.
Above the crowd. It's getting late, and I'm finding out.
I mean, let's just listen again in the mix with this one.
It's getting late, and I'm finding out. Amongst the doubt, I keep passing out. You waste your time, but include mine. What did you book them in? And spit them out. I play a song.
So a slightly different approach, certainly compared to the Butch Vig Vocal plugin. Less options, but very easy to use and got a workable result super quickly. So really basic, but again, a bit like the Butch Vig plugin, you can't knock it for one, increasing your workflow, getting you to work faster, really getting to the nub of the issue with the vocals and the simplicity and how good this thing sounds. Finally, let's take a look at the Tony Maserati plugin. So this is Tony Maserati VX1 Vocals, and another different take on mixing vocals. So again, as with the Butch Vig one, we've got this sensitivity control. So I think the idea of that is, again, it's got a bit of a traffic light system. So I would imagine you're aiming for like green and amber, avoid the red, and also avoid the plugin not doing anything at all. I mean, let's just do that right off the bat.
Above the crowd,
Here we are.
it's getting late,
So I can crank this.
and I'm finding out amongst the doubt. I keep passing out.
Gotcha. So unlike the Butch Vig one where you just crank the input for the sensitivity, this has its own bespoke sensitivity knob, which makes life even easier.
You waste your time, but include mine. What did you book them in?
One thing I noticed straight away with this plugin, particularly on this vocal, but just by dialing it in, it sounds really nice without it on. Let's just show you.
It's
Here.
getting late, and I'm finding out
Hold on.
amongst the doubt. I keep passing out.
Yeah, that sounds really nice already. So you've got three different contours here. I did a quick bit of reading up on this, and I believe this is sort of three different effect modes. So you've got contour 1, which I think was more of a studio sound. Contour 2, I remember, was more for ballads and was more of a whole kind of big sound for slower tracks. And then the third one was recommended for fast-paced tracks. That's just going to affect, I guess, how the effects and the delay works. So let's just dial in some of these top functions first of all: bass, compression, and treble. And then on the bottom here we've got effects, delay mix, decay, and reverb tone.
It's getting late, and I'm finding out amongst the doubt. I keep passing out. You waste your time, but include mine.
This plugin just sounds really, really nice. It's obviously doing a lot more than just simple EQ and compression here, as you will have noticed. Just going through this thing, it sounds really nice.
What did you book them in and spit them out?
Even that treble, cranking that, it doesn't even get particularly harsh.
I play a song above the crowd.
Just want to hear that sound in with the mix.
It's getting late, and I'm finding out amongst the doubt. I keep passing out.
Sounds really cool. Let's bring in some effects. Just dial down the output a little bit.
It's getting late, and I'm finding out
So let's dial in some of these effects.
amongst the doubt. I keep passing out. You waste your time, but include mine. What did you book them in?
Neat.
Getting
Just crank this up.
late, and I'm finding out amongst the doubt. I keep passing out. You waste your time,
Tone of reverb.
but include mine. What did you book them in and spit them out?
So you can kind of tune your reverb too. This has a lot of the important elements really distilled down, I think, this plugin. I really like this plugin a lot. Let's just have a little listen here in the mix again.
It's getting late, and I'm finding out amongst the doubt. I keep passing out.
So there you go. There's three different producer endorsed, co-created Waves plugins specifically aimed at being a one-stop shop for mixing vocals. Three kind of similar yet different approaches to it. Without a doubt, my favourite would be the Tony Maserati VX1. Just sounds great off the bat. A really nice sounding plugin. I think I'll definitely be using that one again. I like the Butch Vig one too, actually, although I think it would just give me a headache. And I like the Chris Lord-Alge one too, but definitely my pick of the bunch would be the Maserati VX1. Listen, what did you think of these plugins, these one-stop shop plugins? Let me know in the comments box below. Of course, don't forget to grab your free vocal EQ cheat sheet. That will be your best friend every time when you're mixing vocals from your home studio. Of course, if you enjoyed this video too, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you did enjoy this one, you definitely want to check out this next video.